Hey everybody, it's Ilya and I'm back with another motivational video. So, I got another one. There was a couple, and actually there was one that reminded me of DDP, but I will probably do that another time. So, again, this is credit to the Especialito, which has motivations for the week. And I will read it in Spanish and then I will translate. Nunca es tarde para comenzar un nuevo proyecto, para ser quien siempre has deseado ser. So, it's never too late to begin a new project, to be who you've always wished to be or wanted to be. So, you know that saying, you're never too old? That's kind of what it is. In a way, or it can be looked at that way. I mean, it's never too late. You know, there's a lot of people on Instagram and Facebook, you know, and there's people that I follow, you know, an older woman that I had mentioned before, Train with Joan is her Instagram handle, and her page is super, super inspirational. Like, oh my gosh, you look at the way she was before to the way she is now at 77. She's like a fitness guru. It's so beautiful to see, so inspiring. And she had the help of her daughter, who is a bodybuilder, along with her daughter's husband. And they helped her. They trained her, and she's got muscle. She looks amazing. She's very healthy. You know, she doesn't have those health issues anymore. And it was just one of those, it's a beautiful reminder. You know, one of those things where, you know, I'm at my age, I'm 40, how old am I? I don't want to do the math. I'm 46, I'm going on 47. You know, and a couple of years ago, I didn't even know that after a certain age, like after your 40s, that you could actually build muscle. You can lift and do that, all that stuff. And it's funny because my cousin, who I love so much, thank you for dinner, Lisa. Oh my God, that Chinese food was heaven. Haven't had it in years, so I am so grateful. And no reaction. Here I am sitting here. I'm very happy, and no stomach issues because I look like death when she came. But anyway, we were talking about, we touched on muscle, lifting weights and all that stuff. And after, you know, the age of 40, things are different in your body. Your body starts to change and you can get bone loss, or you are at higher risk of osteoporosis, you know, after your 40s. And it's, as if getting older wasn't enough, right? But it doesn't have to be. You know, you can, there's always preventative things, measures that can be taken to make sure that you have a good quality of life, that your, you know, golden years or your years from 40 and on are really filled with everything that you want to do in your life, you know, and it's never too late. You know, I'm talking about bone loss and all this other stuff. I'm kind of going off topic here, but what a lot of these pages that I follow with these inspirational people is that it's never too late to do something. You know, in this case, gain muscle, get fit, get healthy, you know, things that you probably never would have thought of. It's never too late. She's doing it at 77 years old. You know, some people go back to school. You hear that sometimes. For what? For a whole host of things. Maybe you want to finish your GED. Maybe you want to get a bachelor's. Maybe you want to get a master's degree. Or maybe you just want to go to school to finish a subject. Or maybe you just want to go to school to learn something. It's never too late to learn something new. It's never too late to get another degree. It's never too late to get a degree, period. It's never too late to change careers. Like, for instance, I wanted to change gears. I want to become a yoga instructor. And I've been trying to get to that point since 2020 when I started. Then I stopped. Then I started. Then I stopped. You know, I haven't quite finished yet. I'm still working on it. It hasn't been easy trying to incorporate everything, and it's just a lot of stuff going on. Doesn't mean that I've quit. Doesn't mean that I'm going to quit. I'm going to get there. in my own time, but I am going to get there. I believe that I will, and it's not too late. It's never too late. I can totally do it. I can totally get my certification also in Tai Chi, because my goal ultimately is to help other people of a certain age, because yes, there's a lot of programs and there's a lot of help for youngsters, let's get these kids and let's show them these programs. It's a little bit different. But what about those with Alzheimer's? What about those in nursing homes? Those are the people that I feel are a little bit forgotten. And I noticed this when I went to visit my godmother. That was painful. Nursing homes are painful. And I say that because I'm super emotional to begin with. And I saw all these people sitting there in the rec room, sitting there, being the operative word, just sitting there. I mean, it's different in every nursing home, I'm sure. There's activities when I'm not there, I'm sure. But it was a wake-up call, because I don't know, I felt that in that moment, had I had my certification, maybe I would have offered my services. Like, hey, I would love to teach you guys some Tai Chi. Muscle memory is so important. Being active is so important. Yoga, Tai Chi, anything that's weight-bearing exercises is good for your muscles, good for your bones, especially at a certain age. So it's just one of those things where it is never too late. I still have that dream. Obviously, the time has passed for me to help my dad because he's no longer with us. But in his honor, in his memory, it would be an awesome thing for me to do. And it's never, never too late to start a new project, to dream another dream. You're never too old. You have your book, the book of your life in front of you. You can always add another chapter. It's not the end of your story. You can keep writing and writing. Each chapter can be different. You don't like this one? Well, fine. Move on to the next. Write something different. Write something new. Create something new for yourself. So whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want to do with your life, whatever it is that you want to change or try, any project that you've been wanting to try, give it a shot. You never know the absolute joy that you'll feel once you start that project, let alone once you finish that project, or what that project can lead you to. It can lead you down a completely different road that you didn't even, or path in your life that you couldn't even fathom, a couple of years ago, or you can't even fathom now. So definitely try to think outside the box, or not. Maybe all you have to do is look at your journal, or just think back to the things that you dreamt of, projects that you always wanted to undertake, or look at the bucket list. Maybe there's a project in there that you always wanted to start. Writing a book can be another example that some people decide, hey, you know what, let me write a book. There's plenty of places that you can publish your stuff these days from what I've seen. And that is super amazing because you can share that with other people. You can share your thoughts, your dreams, your poems, your fictional stories with other people as well. And that is a gift in and of itself. So I hope you liked this motivation for the week, and I will be back next week with another motivational video.